Hi everybody. Today we're going to talk a little bit about side, 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 and side angle side, which are two ways of telling if two triangles are congruent or not. And it's pretty straightforward. This is something I think everybody will feel pretty comfortable with once they get a little bit of practice with it. So let's start with two triangles. Okay. And let's call this BAT. We'll call this LRV. Okay, so those are our two triangles. We're going to go ahead and say that BA is congruent to LR and BT is congruent to LV and AT is congruent to VR. Okay, now we notice that each side of the triangle here on the left, BAT, has a corresponding side that it is congruent to. So for example, I'll just write over here. So AB is congruent to LR, right? BT is congruent to LV, and AT is congruent to VR, okay? So we have three pairs of corresponding sides that are congruent. That means these two triangles have to be congruent. We call that side, 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 three congruent sides, okay? And we'll go ahead and write a congruency statement for this. We're going to say, I always like to go, oh, you know what we'll do? Yeah, we'll go 1, 2, 3. So ABT, we'll call it that, triangle ABT. Now notice how I did that. I went from 1, 2, 3, okay. And here we're going to go RLV, so 1, 2, 3, yeah, there you go. So triangle RLV, okay? If you want to get really fancy, you can go ahead and, now I won't get too crazy. I don't want to confuse anybody more than I already have. So that's side, 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 basically showing that three pairs of corresponding sides are congruent, therefore the two triangles themselves have to be congruent, okay? So let's go ahead and try the other one, which is side angle side. You can kind of probably figure out what that's going to happen there. So side angle side, we're going to start two more triangles. Let's go with RDV and XLM. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and say that the side here, RV is congruent to XL, and RD is congruent to LM, and angle R is congruent to angle L. So you'll notice here we have an included angle. The included angle here is between two sides. That's what we call this, the included angle. And VR is congruent to XL, RD is congruent to LM, and the angle that's included there, the one that's in between the two sides, is also congruent to each other. So it goes in this order: side, angle, side, side, angle, side. I'll write it over here. So side RV, so segment RV, is congruent to side XL, or segment XL. Angle R is congruent to angle L. And then side RD is congruent to side LM. So because of that, we can say these two triangles are congruent thanks to side angle side. So we're going to say side angle side. And we'll go ahead and write a congruency statement. We'll go VRD, so triangle VRD is congruent to XLM. Okay, you'll notice I went to the 1, the angle, and the 2. That's how I did over here. That's how I kind of matched up the letters here. So hopefully that explains a little bit about those two congruencies, and we'll be practicing that today. All right, thanks guys.